sky darkens, the winds howl, but Noah has no ark. The flood is coming, unstoppable, merciless. What happens when obedience is delayed? What if Noah never built the ark? In this story, we'll explore the real account of Noah's obedience, then step into an alternate reality, a world where hesitation and doubt lead to catastrophe. Stay with us until the end, because the lesson in this story might just change your life. In the days of Noah, the earth was filled with corruption and violence. Humanity had abandoned God's ways, chasing after their own desires, but among them was one righteous man, Noah. God spoke to Noah, warning him of a great flood that would cleanse the earth. Build an ark. Take your family in pairs of every creature, for I will send rain for 40 days and nights. Though the world mocked him, Noah obeyed. He built the ark according to God's plan. Then when the skies opened and the waters rose, Noah and his family entered the ark, and God sealed the door. For 40 days the storm raged. The world outside perished, but Noah's obedience saved his family and the future of mankind. But what if Noah never built the ark? Noah hears God's command, but he hesitates. Maybe I misheard. Maybe there's still time. He tells himself he will start tomorrow. Tomorrow turns into next week. Weeks turn into months. Noah stands at the edge of a river, staring at the sky with doubt on his face. Behind him, the unfinished wooden frame of the ark. Barely started. Years pass. Noah has grown older, but the ark is still incomplete. Then, the sky shifts. Dark clouds gather. Thunder cracks across the heavens. The people who mocked him stop laughing. The air is different, heavy. A single drop of rain lands on Noah's hand. He looks up. Another drop, then another. Panic sets in. He rushes to the ark's unfinished frame, scrambling to put pieces together. His sons join him, but it's too late. The storm has arrived. Noah, drenched in rain, desperately hammers planks onto the ark. His family works frantically beside him. The rivers swell. The ground splits open. Water gushes forth from the earth. People scream, running in every direction. Noah and his family try to climb higher, but the flood is everywhere. The ark, unfinished, begins to break apart. Floodwaters rise violently through the city. People climb rooftops. In the distance, Noah's half-built ark is torn apart by the waves. Days pass. The world is silent. No life remains. The waters stretch endlessly, but this time, there is no ark floating upon it. Humanity has perished entirely. The last hope was lost the moment Noah chose to wait. The real story of Noah teaches us about faith and obedience. Even when things don't make sense, following God's guidance can save us. But in our what-if scenario, we see the dangers of hesitation. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. The opportunity to act can pass forever. Noah's story isn't just about a flood. It's about trusting God's plan. In our lives, we all face moments where we must choose. Act now or delay until it's too late. The question is, which choice will you make? What do you think? Would the world have ever been restored if Noah disobeyed? Let us know in the comments below. The flood has consumed everything. The sky is empty, the earth is gone. But is this truly the end? What happens when humanity is completely wiped out? Can the world ever recover, or does this become the final chapter of creation? Days turn into weeks. The waters stretch endlessly, swallowing mountains, trees, and cities beneath its depths. There are no birds in the sky, no voices calling out, only the vast, empty ocean. The last human cries faded long ago, leaving only silence. But what happens to the earth when no one remains to rebuild? The creatures of the land have perished. There were no pairs of animals safely tucked away in an ark. No Noah to preserve them. The floodwaters carried away every trace of life. Now the world drifts in lifeless solitude. Even the fish begin to struggle. With no forest to filter the waters, the oxygen depletes. Even the ocean's creatures begin to die, floating to the surface one by one. The balance of life is undone. Without an ark, without preservation, the planet slowly suffocates. Weeks pass, then months. The sun rises and falls over an ocean that never ends. There is no land to absorb the heat, no trees to sway in the wind. The world is stuck in a state of nothingness. But then, something changes. Beneath the waves, something stirs. The earth, though buried, is not dead. The mountains, hidden under miles of water, shift. Slowly, and the water begins to drain. Centuries pass. The waters slowly recede, revealing what was once the land. But this is no longer the world that once existed. The cities of old are now ruins beneath layers of mud and silt. The forests, the animals, the people, all gone. Yet the earth is patient. Tiny plants begin to sprout from the cracks of dry land. New rivers carve their way through empty valleys. The world is starting over, a cracked, dry land. Small green plants push through. A golden sunrise casts light over the new earth. But what of humankind? The world was meant to be inhabited, but now there is no one left to tell its stories, no one left to remember the past. Without Noah, without the ark, without life preserved, creation has reset, and this time, it has no witnesses. And this is the world that could have been, a world where hesitation and doubt led to extinction. But Noah did obey. He built the ark. He saved life. And because of that, we exist today. Obedience isn't just about following commands. It's about preserving something greater than ourselves. Sometimes the weight of our choices is far heavier than we realize. What if the fate of the future depended on you? Would you act, or would you hesitate and let everything be lost? What do you think? If Noah had delayed just a little longer, would humanity have ever returned? Tell us in the comments below. If you're enjoying these deep dives into biblical history and the fascinating what-if possibilities, don't forget to show your support. A simple like lets us know you want more. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. What other biblical what-if stories would you like to see? Drop your ideas in the comments below. We might bring your story to life. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the depths of Scripture.